Hi guys, this is Mrs. Swanson. Today we're going to discuss how value is used in art to create the illusion of a three-dimensional form on a two-dimensional surface. Value is one of the elements of art that deals with the lightness or darkness of a color. Since we see and understand objects because of how dark or light they are, value is incredibly important to art. As students, we need to steer away from creating an outline of our objects, as seen in this image on the left, and use only value to define them, as seen on the image of the right. Value deals directly to light. We see things because light reflects off of objects and goes into our eyes. So our mind processes the light and rationalizes what we are seeing. Without light, we cannot see anything. In order to draw or paint in a way that creates an illusion of what we normally see, we must fully understand light and how it reacts on surfaces. Value is the key to the illusion of light. This is why value is so incredibly important to drawing and painting. A successful work of art has a full range of value, as seen in this image. Have you ever heard of a value scale or maybe seen one in a previous art class? A value scale shows a range from extreme white to extreme black, and even a range of a darker to lighter version of a particular color. As long as there are dark values in harmony with light values, your artwork will most likely be aesthetically pleasing. A full range of value means that they are ample amounts of light values, called tints, and dark values called shades. Take this apple, for example. If we were to take out all of the color, make it black and white, we could still see the apple and recognize it as an apple. In other words, we are just showing the values of the apple. If we forget to create value within our image, we then have a basic shape, as seen on the image on the right, versus the actual form. See the difference? Some value terms that you may come across are tint, shade, and tone. As mentioned earlier, a tint is the lighter area of a form. This is where the light hits. And the shade is the darker area of the form where no light hits. Any area in between is considered to be a tone. This is where your different variations of gray can exist or the purest form of color is used. Let's take a look at some examples. This painting by Degas. Where do you see value? Let's start with the tints or lighter areas. These are created with not necessarily white areas, but areas that are lighter in color. We see that in parts of the dresses. We see that on the higher levels of the skin, so the forehead, the cheekbones, and the breast area. This gives the illusion that the light is hitting this particular area of the form. In contrast to that, notice where the shades are located. These are the darkest areas of your painting or drawing. This needs to represent that absolutely no light is touching this particular area of the form. Let's look at the second example. Notice the lighter areas are represented in either white or the lighter version of that particular color and are contrasted with darker shades of the color or even black to represent where the shadows are at. Once again, without this would give off a flat and basic shape feel.